Guten Tag, ich möchte ein Konto eröffnen.
Guten Tag. Haben Sie einen Termin?
Nein, leider nicht. Ist das ein Problem?
Kein Problem. Bitte warten Sie kurz.
Danke. Wie lange muss ich warten?
Ungefähr 10 Minuten. Nehmen Sie Platz.
Danke. Welche Dokumente brauche ich?
Sie brauchen Ihren Reisepass und Ihre Adresse.
Ich habe meinen Reisepass dabei.
Sehr gut. Das reicht für heute.
Gibt es Kosten für das Konto?
Das erklärt Ihnen unser Berater.
Welcome to Real German Daily. Today we are at the bank, specifically right at the entrance, where a man walks in without an appointment and tries to open an account. It is one of those real-life moments every expat in Germany eventually faces.
And it is a great conversation to start with because almost every word in it is one you will use again and again. So let us get into the vocabulary.
Let us start with the very first keyword. The word is konto, K-O-N-T-O.
Konto, and we say it like this together. Konto.
Konto, plain English meaning, it means account, a bank account.
Here's a simple example sentence. Ich habe ein Konto bei der Deutsche Bank. That means I have an account at Deutsche Bank.
Good memory trick for konto. Think of the English word count. You count your money in your konto.
And culturally, in Germany, almost everything requires a Konto. Rent, salary, gym memberships, they all go through a bank account. You genuinely cannot function in Germany without one.
Next word, eröffnen, E-R-O-F-F-N-E-N.
Eröffnen. Let us say it. Eröffnen.
Eröffnen. It means to open, specifically to open something officially, like an account or a business.
Example sentence. Ich möchte ein Konto eröffnen, which is actually straight from the conversation. I would like to open an account.
Memory trick. Eröffnen sounds like it has the word open hiding inside it if you say it slowly. Eröffnen. Öffnen on its own also means to open.
Culturally, eröffnen is used for formal openings. You wouldn't use it to say you opened a window. That would be öffnen. But for a bank account, always eröffnen.
Love that distinction. Next word, termin, T-E-R-M-I-N.
Termin. We say it termin.
Termin. It means appointment.
Example. Ich habe einen Termin 10 Uhr. That means I have an appointment at 10 o'clock.
Memory trick. Termin looks almost exactly like the English word terminal or terminate. Think of it as a fixed point in time, a termination of free time that is now booked.
Culturally, this is huge in Germany. Germans book Termine for almost everything. The doctor, the Bürgeramt, the bank, even the hairdresser. Showing up without a termin can genuinely cause problems. This man in the conversation was lucky.
Very lucky. Next word, Reisepass, R-E-I-S-E-P-A-S-S.
Reisepass. Say with me. Reisepass.
Reisepass. It means passport.
Example. Haben Sie Ihren Reisepass dabei? That means, do you have your passport with you?
Memory trick. Reise means journey or travel. Pass means pass or document. So Reisepass is literally your travel pass, your journey document.
Culturally, in Germany, the Reisepass is one of the most important documents you can carry when dealing with banks, government offices, or any official process. Always keep it accessible.
Next word, Dokumente, D-O-K-U-M-E-N-T-E.
Dokumente. Say it. Dokumente.
Dokumente. It means documents.
Example. Welche Dokumente brauche ich? Which is right from the conversation. Which documents do I need?
Memory trick. This one is easy. Documenta looks almost identical to the English word documents, just add an e sound at the end. Documenta, plural, documents.
Culturally, Germans love their Dokumente. Every process, banking, renting, registering, requires a specific set of documents. Getting those documents wrong or missing one can delay everything significantly.
Next word, Berater, B-E-R-A-T-E-R.
Berater. Say it with me. Berater.
Berater. It means advisor or consultant.
Example. Unser Berater hilft Ihnen gerne. That means our advisor will be happy to help you.
Memory trick. Berater comes from the verb beraten, which means to advise. Think of the English word rate, as in to rate or evaluate. A berater evaluates your situation and advises you.
Culturally, in German banks, the Berater is the person you sit down with for the actual account opening. The receptionist handles the waiting, the Berater handles the real conversation. That's exactly what happens in our next conversation, actually.
Great segue. Last word for this conversation, Kosten. Kosten.
Kosten. Say it with me. Kosten.
Kosten. It means costs or fees.
Example. Gibt es Kosten für das Konto? Right from the conversation, are there costs for the account?
Memory trick. Kosten sounds very close to the English word cost. Just add an N at the end. Kosten, plural, costs.
Culturally, bank fees in Germany vary a lot. Some banks charge monthly Kontoführungsgebühren, account management fees, while others offer free accounts under certain conditions. Always ask about costs up front. It matters.
Great advice. All right, rapid fire recap from our female speaker.
Here we go. Konto, account. Eröffnen, to open officially. Termin, appointment. Reisepass, passport. Dokumente, documents. Berater, advisor. Kosten, costs.
Perfect. And in our next conversation, we sit down with the Berater, the bank advisor herself, and things get a lot more detailed. You're going to learn some essential vocabulary about who you are and where you come from. Stay with us.
Guten Tag, ich bin Frau Müller. Wie kann ich helfen?
Guten Tag. Ich möchte ein Konto eröffnen.
Gerne. Haben Sie Ihren Ausweis dabei?
Ja, hier ist mein Reisepass.
Danke. Woher kommen Sie?
Ich komme aus Nigeria. Ich wohne jetzt in Berlin.
Wie lange wohnen Sie schon in Berlin?
Seit 2 Monaten. Ich arbeite hier.
Verstehe. Brauchen Sie ein Girokonto?
Ja, bitte. Was ist ein Girokonto genau?
Es ist ein normales Konto für den Alltag.
Perfekt. Das möchte ich haben.
Welcome back to Real German Daily. This time, we are inside the bank advisor's office. The man is sitting across from Frau Müller, the bank advisor, and they are getting into the real details. Where are you from? How long have you been here? What kind of account do you need?
It is such a typical first meeting at a German bank, and the vocabulary here is incredibly practical for anyone who's new to Germany or planning to move there.
Let us start with the first new word, Ausweis. Ausweis.
Ausweis. Say it with us. Ausweis.
Ausweis. It means ID card or identification document.
Helpful. Example sentence. Haben Sie Ihren Ausweis dabei? Straight from the conversation. Do you have your ID with you?
Memory trick. Ausweis contains the word aus, which means out, and weisen, which means to show or point out. So, Ausweis is literally the thing you show or point out to prove who you are.
Culturally, Germany has two main forms of Ausweis. The Personalausweis, which is the national ID card for German citizens and EU residents, and the Reisepass, which is the passport. For non-EU expats, the passport is usually what gets asked for, but you will hear Ausweis used as a general term for any ID.
Next word, woher. Woher.
Woher. Say it. Woher.
Woher. It means where from. It is a question word, specifically asking about origin.
Example. Woher kommen Sie? Right from the conversation. Where are you from?
Memory trick. Woher is two parts. Wo means where, her means from here. It indicates direction toward the speaker. So, woher, from where? It's asking about the starting point of a journey or a life.
This is one of the most common questions you'll hear in Germany as a newcomer. At the bank, at the Bürgeramt, at social events, woher kommen Sie is almost always one of the first 3 questions asked.
Next word, seit. S-E-I-T.
Seit. Say it. Seit.
Seit. It means since or for when talking about how long something has been happening up until now.
Example. Seit 2 Monaten. Straight from the conversation. For 2 months.
Memory trick. Seit sounds like the English word site. Imagine you have been standing at a construction site since a specific date. You have been there seit that date.
Grammatically, this is a very important word because seit always uses the dative case in German. But for A1 and A2 learners, the most important thing is just knowing it expresses ongoing duration, something that started in the past and is still happening now.
Next word, Girokonto. Girokonto.
Girokonto. Say it. Girokonto.
Girokonto. It means current account, the everyday bank account used for salary, bills, and daily spending.
Example. Brauchen Sie ein Girokonto? From the conversation. Do you need a current account?
Memory trick. Giro comes from the Italian and Greek word for circle or rotation. Money rotates in and out of a giroconto. Salary comes in, bills go out. It's the account that keeps your financial life rotating.
Culturally, in Germany, the Girokonto is the most essential bank account. Your landlord will expect rent from it. Your employer will pay your salary into it. You can't really function financially in Germany without a Girokonto.
Next word, Alltag. Alltag.
Alltag. Say it. Alltag.
Alltag. It means everyday life or daily routine.
Example. Es ist ein normales Konto für den Alltag. From the conversation, it's a normal account for everyday use.
Memory trick. Alltag is two words joined together. All means all or every. Tag means day. So Alltag is literally every day, all days, your everyday life.
Alltag is a beautiful German word that captures the ordinary rhythm of daily life. Germans use it constantly. Im Alltag means in everyday life. It comes up in conversations about work, family, routines, and yes, banking.
Last new word for this conversation, verstehe. Versteh.
Verstehe. Say it. Verstehe.
Verstehe. It means I understand.
Example. Verstehe. Brauchen Sie ein Girokonto? From the conversation. I understand. Do you need a current account?
Memory trick. Verstehe comes from the verb verstehen, to understand. Think of stehen, which means to stand. To understand something is to stand firmly with it, verstehen.
Encouraging. Verstehe is one of those words that makes you sound immediately natural in German. Instead of just saying ja to everything, dropping a verstehe into conversation shows you're following along. Germans will appreciate it.
Prompting. Rapid fire recap. Take it away.
Rapid energetic. Ausweis, ID card. Woher, where from. Seit, since or for. Girokonto, current account. Alltag, everyday life. Verstehe, I understand.
And in Conversation 3, we go even deeper because the advisor is going to explain the difference between two types of accounts, and one of them is going to require a very important German word that every expat needs to know. See you there.
Welche Konten haben Sie?
Wir haben ein Girokonto und ein Sparkonto.
Was ist der Unterschied?
Das Girokonto ist für Einkäufe und Zahlungen.
Und das Sparkonto?
Das Sparkonto ist zum Sparen von Geld.
Ich möchte beides, bitte.
Haben Sie Arbeit in Deutschland?
Ja, ich arbeite bei einer Firma in Mitte.
Gut. Ihr Gehalt kommt dann auf das Girokonto.
Ja, genau, das ist sehr praktisch.
Wir beginnen dann mit dem Formular.
We are back with Real German Daily, and this conversation is one I personally find really satisfying because you get to hear a real explanation of the two core bank accounts in Germany and exactly what each one is for.
And it ends with something very German, paperwork. But before we get to the formular, let us teach the vocabulary.
First word, Sparkonto. Sparkonto.
Sparkonto. Say it. Sparkonto.
Sparkonto. It means savings account.
Example. Das Sparkonto ist zum Sparen vom Geld. From the conversation, the savings account is for saving money.
Memory trick. Sparen means to save. Konto means account. So Sparkonto is literally save account. Savings account. Very logical.
In Germany, a Sparkonto typically earns interest on your money. It is not meant for daily spending. It is meant to grow your money slowly over time. Many Germans are quite serious about their Sparkonto.
Next word, Unterschied. Unterschied.
Unterschied. Say it. Unterschied.
Unterschied. It means difference.
Example. Was ist der Unterschied? From the conversation, what is the difference?
Memory trick. Unter means under or between. Schied comes from scheiden, which means to separate or divide. So Unterschied is literally what divides or separates two things, their difference.
Was ist der Unterschied is a phrase you will use constantly in Germany, not just at the bank, but when shopping, comparing phone plans, asking about menu items. It is an incredibly useful question.
Next word, Einkäufe. Einkaufe.
Einkäufe. Say it. Einkäufe.
Einkäufe. It means purchases or shopping.
Example: Das Girokonto ist für Einkäufe und Zahlungen. From the conversation, the current account is for purchases and payments.
Memory trick. Einkaufen comes from einkaufen, which means to go shopping or to buy. Ein means in and kaufen means to buy. So einkaufen is literally to buy in, to buy things. Einkäufe are the things you bought.
In Germany, you will see Einkäufe and Einkaufen everywhere. Supermarkets, shopping centers, even apps. If someone asks, Was kaufst du ein? They are asking, what are you shopping for?
Next word, Zahlungen. Z-A-H-L-U-N-G-E-N.
Zahlungen. Say it. Zahlungen.
Zahlungen. It means payments.
Example: Das Girokonto ist für Einkäufe und Zahlungen. From the conversation, the current account is for purchases and payments.
Memory trick. Zahlung comes from zahlen, which means to pay. Think of the English word tally. You tally up what you owe and then make a Zahlung, payment.
Zahlungen is a word you will encounter a lot with German banks, on statements, in app notifications, and in letters. Knowing it means payments will help you understand a huge amount of banking communication.
Next word, Gehalt. G-E-H-A-L-T.
Gehalt. Say it. Gehalt.
Gehalt. It means salary.
Example: Ihr Gehalt kommt dann auf das Girokonto. From the conversation, your salary will then come to the current account.
Memory trick. Gehalt sounds a bit like the English word halt, as in stop. Your salary is the thing that stops you from stopping. It keeps everything going. Your Gehalt keeps your life running.
In Germany, your Gehalt is paid directly into your Girokonto once a month, usually at the end of the month. This is one of the reasons the Girokonto is so essential. No Girokonto means no easy way to receive your Gehalt.
Next word, Firma. F-I-R-M-A.
Firma. Say it. Firma.
Firma. It means company or firm.
Example: Ich arbeite bei einer Firma in Mitte. From the conversation, I work at a company in Mitte.
Memory trick. Firma looks almost identical to the English word firm, as in a law firm or accounting firm. Same meaning, just pronounce it the German way.
When you tell a German bank advisor which Firma you work for, it helps them understand your financial situation, especially for account approval or credit decisions. Having stable employment at a Firma makes the whole process smoother.
Last word, Formular. F-O-R-M-U-L-A-R.
Formular. Say it. Formular.
Formular. It means form, as in a document you fill out.
Example: Wir beginnen dann mit dem Formular. From the conversation, we will then start with the form.
Memory trick. Formular looks exactly like the English word formula or form. It is the document, the form, that officially starts a process. In Germany, almost every official process begins with a formular.
Germans take their Formulare very seriously. Every line must be filled in correctly, every signature in the right place. If you make a mistake on a Formular at the bank, they will often ask you to start again with a fresh one.
Rapid fire recap. Over to you.
Rapid fire recap. Sparkonto, savings account. Unterschied, difference. Einkäufe, purchases. Zahlungen, payments. Gehalt, salary. Firma, company. Formular, form.
Brilliant. And in Conversation 4, we actually fill out that formular, and you're going to need some very specific German vocabulary for dates, addresses, and contact details. It's practical and it's coming up right now.
Bitte füllen Sie dieses Formular aus.
Natürlich. Was muss ich schreiben?
Ihren Namen, Adresse und Geburtsdatum.
Mein Geburtsdatum ist der 5. März 1990.
Und Ihre Adresse in Berlin?
Ich wohne in der Berliner Straße 12.
Welche Postleitzahl ist das?
Die Postleitzahl ist 10115.
Danke. Haben Sie eine Telefonnummer?
Ja, meine Nummer ist 0173456.
Gut, noch eine E-Mail-Adresse bitte.
Ja, meine E-Mail ist thomas@gmail.com.